Guys, woo! Hello, it's Maureen Langan, hanging with Langan today. How are you? Coming up, my friend, killer comic Jessica Kirson, coming here today to hang with Langan. We have so much to talk about because I love her to bits and pieces, and we started together. But before we do that, I want you folks to share this. Start a watch party. This is how we've been growing the numbers, and guests are coming on more and more because you're sharing this, and they're like, "Oh, I want to hang with Langan." So just share it right now. All you have to do is look right below this. It'll say share. That's all you have to do. And you just say, hey, folks, watch this with me. I'm hanging with Langan and Jessica. And if you're watching on the Hanging with Langan group page, I want to see your comments because we want to hear your comments. We want to hear you reach out to Jess. Let us know what you think or what's on your brain. StreamYard.com/Facebook. Right now, StreamYard.com/Facebook. You're going to click on a blue button right there, bam, and I'll see your name. We'll still see your comments if you're on the Hanging with Langan page. Even if you don't, we'll just say Facebook user. And on all the other pages, we can see you just fine. Groovy, groovy, groovy. Great announcement to make. 2 weeks from today, Tuesday, February 23rd, Sandra Joseph. You may also know her as Christine in Phantom of the Opera. 10 years, the leading lady in the longest running show on Broadway. The longest running leading lady in the longest running show. When you hear how I met her, it's insane. Like I looked like an idiot, but she's gracious and wonderful. So you don't want to miss that. And if you want, and Professor Peter Bales, the official historian of Hanging with Langan, and Keith Price, who is out of his mind comic, one of my favorites. We're doing Black History on Tuesday. I have a lot of questions that we're going to address. So do all that. That's what I want for you. And if you don't want to miss any of these, just go to MaureenLangan.com and just sign up for it says put your email in, and I'm not going to stalk you. It's just about guests and gigs. I ain't nobody got time to stalk people. All right, are you ready for my period? And over my shoulder, you see the "Don't Make Me Hate You" t-shirt because I don't want to hate people. They make me hate them. MaureenLangan.com. All right, so I'm going to set this up. I'm going to start with a clip. One of my favorite comedians, we began together, 20 years ago, something like that. So far, it's working out better for her, but that doesn't matter. God has a plan. Wish she had a better party planner. All right, we're going to start with a clip of Jessica. I've known her for 100 years. I'm always like, is it Kirson, Kirson? It's like, you should know by this time, Langan.
Do you ever notice when you sing Happy Birthday, how miserable and depressed people look while they're singing that song? It's a horribly depressing song. Everyone stands around, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. But you have to sing it because someone walks in with a cake. Everyone ready? 1, 2, 3. And you're like, fuck! Happy birthday to you. And then there's some person in the back who has to belt out the song and sing in harmony like they're fucking auditioning for American Idol. Everyone else looks suicidal, and my mother would be in the back, happy birthday! I went to my friend Kim's birthday party from a big black family. They didn't sing happy birthday like that. They had energy, passion, soul. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. I was in the corner. I was like. But white people, happy birthday. I'm white.
That's my friend, Jessica Kirson. Hiya, Jessie.
I know. I can't correct you at this point because we've known each other so long, but it is Kirson.
Kerr. Here, Kerr, like a cur.
Like I'm cursing at you.
You should curse at me. Kerr, like you're cursing. Hey, darling, I'm so happy you're here. Thank you.
I'm so happy to be here. You know I love you. I hate watching myself, but it's okay. It's for you.
Hey, you look beautiful to me at any size, but man, you are rocking it. You have worked so hard. You look beautiful.
Thank you, Mo.
I'm
starving. I'm literally starving, and I've been on Weight Watchers for months, and I can't believe I have not gone off it, which is amazing. Not
really?
Point, yeah. And today was the second day I did the treadmill this week. Wait, what's today? Thursday. So since Monday. I've done it twice. I hate working out. Like, I know people say that, but it is torture for me, literally torture.
Well, what is this? Like, I live in New York City, but I came out a couple weeks ago to California to see my Sicilian lover, who he just found out is half Jewish. His mother never told him. So I call him a new Jew. Can you believe it?
Mother's side or
mother? He's a Jewy Jew. I said, you're as Jewish as you can be without side curls. Yeah.
I can't take it. Now, yeah, you're with a chosen one.
Yeah, and I am. And he, I call him the new Jew. He had me at Shalom. It just doesn't end now. I just changed his name. It's
so much material now, Mo. Please.
So funny. Yeah. But you talk about exercise, Jessica Kirson, and how many years ago, Kirson? It's ridiculous at this point.
Everyone's called me Kirson. That's why, and I'm like, I'm so lazy that I don't even correct people. Isn't that great? It's like, I don't care.
You don't care. You're famous enough now not to give a crap. They can look you up.
It's not even that. I just don't care enough about myself. I've noticed that. Like, I think you have to really care about yourself to correct people. I just don't care.
Yeah, to honor your name.
Yeah.
How about this, Jess? We're talking exercise. I like the exercise. I'm out in the California with the new Jew, and I like the exercise. I got a mountain bike out here. I'm insane. Yeah, whatever. But the thing is, I see people out on their sidewalk and their soul cycle. Like, they're in the sidewalk. There's hills and mountains and dales all over the freaking place, and they're like staying in place in a parking lot. Like, what's wrong with you?
Right?
Yeah, soul cycle. It's a freaking weird. Like 20 women. I'm like, does anybody want a mountain bike with me? I'm lonely. But no. No, I mean,
I'm proud of you. You've always been into exercise, haven't you? You've always done everything.
Yeah, but I'm also into eating a whole lot. And let me tell you this, and then we'll get back to you. Last night I go for a hike. What about this? See a coyote. Freaking coyote. Yeah, right. I'm like, a freaking coyote. That's okay. On the way back, I see a bird just sitting there, a big bird, beautiful bird in the grass. And I call the wildlife because it's not moving, but it's not dead.
Oh.
And they said, what kind of bird is it? I go, I'm from New York. I don't know, it has wings. That's what I got. It has wings. What friggin'? I don't know what kind of, I still don't know. It was a bird. So I call the wildlife. I'm waiting. And as they show up, a man comes up because I think I saw a mountain lion. I'm like, I'm going to kill myself. I'm like,
now you're like every animal. You're going to see like a gorilla.
Oh, it gets worse. So I said to the wildlife lady, who forgot her flashlight. So I had my iPhone flashlight. And I go, listen to me, I'm going to save myself. I'm trying to save this bird, but I'm hearing this mountain lion. She goes, there's no mountain lions down here. He saw a coyote. I said, all right. And she's, but this is a hotbed of rattlesnakes. I go, I can't.
It reminds me of, you're going to crack up right now. I went away to deal with trauma.
You did?
Yeah. Yeah.
When?
It's a long story, but I did. I went to deal with trauma, and it was a trauma center, like just to deal with some past stuff and do like meditate. It was, you would love it. It's all like breath work, meditation. And yeah, it was really amazing, but there were like creatures everywhere. So like in the manual, it was like, there's tons of snakes, the same thing. There's like, there's coyotes, there's all kinds of stuff. And yeah. And you know what's weird? I can't see you on StreamYard. Isn't that nuts?
Hi, you guys. I freaking hit a button and I disappeared because I have to be like a Silicon Valley tech expert to do this. Jess, sorry about that. You're back with me.
Just freaked out. It's okay. It's okay.
It's all a big fuck. But listen,
nothing matters anymore. I mean, really, we're all gonna die. So it's like, who cares if I get really? This is.
Can we get back to your breath work wherever you went so that you're calmer and that could help me? Go.
So I did a lot of like anger work and breath work, and I know, Maureen, and I did equine therapy. I've been talking about this in my act because I stood in front of do you know how traumatizing horses are? They're enormous. I forgot how big they are. I went to do this work with a horse. I'm not kidding. And we're supposed to like look at each other, and the horse was excited. We're on Facebook. So
like your Lady Godiva.
It was a wiffle bat. So it was traumatizing to me. Okay. And I had to look at the horse, and the horse had to look at me, and it was supposed to mirror my feelings. Isn't that crazy?
Is this true?
I swear on my life. I wouldn't lie. I'm not.
How to mirror your feelings?
It's supposed to mirror your feelings. And
I don't know to do this.
I don't know, but it had a heart on, and it was like it was bleeding, and it looked really anxious. The horse looked at me, its leg was bleeding because it had bugs on it, but it was looking at me like, "What are we doing here?" We kind of just were looking at each other like, "What is going on?"
First of all, I thought something else was bleeding. I was like, this is getting worse. Couldn't you just ride the horse, get on it, and just go, let's go. Let's just go look for a beach or something?
I wanted to go riding, but I had to do this therapy with it. It didn't help me. And then a bug flew in my ear. A little bug flew in my ear, and I couldn't get it out. And I had to go to the medical center, and they had to take it out with a tweezer.
Are you kidding?
I'm not kidding.
This is a nightmare.
Yeah. It made us 10 times more traumatized. Then I had to do trauma work over that experience.
You had to go back to another trauma.
Yeah.
So how long were you in the trauma center? So you looked at horses and mirrored each other's feelings. You got a bug in the ear.
I did a lot of good work. I was in groups. I wrote letters to people that hurt me and that I was enraged with, and read them out loud. And I literally, I know this is going to, some people will get this, but some people think it's nuts, but it made me forgive them. Like, I don't even think about it anymore.
Did you send it to them?
No, you get rid of everything. You can like rip it up, you can put it in the garbage.
I feel like I need to do that. I'm not joking. With some people.
It's incredible.
I feel like I need to do that.
My dad passed away, and it was, it was like, and he passed away in April, and I had a lot of stuff, and I'm not working.
I'm
we're not doing anything. So I was like, I might as well do some work.
So it was like a tome.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. This sounds really good though. So did you tell me how long you were there, Jess?
There
for
a couple of weeks.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Did they give you healthy eating stuff? And did you pray to the moon, like a woman's warrior circle, and look at your vagina? They like that now. Like you get to
I don't want to look at my vagina. It's been through a lot. I don't know. It wasn't that kind of thing, but it was meditation, breath work. Because sometimes I'm like, am I breathing? And I know so many people relate to this. Like, even when I'm working out, I was on the treadmill. I'm like, I need to breathe. So they taught me how to, breathe better, and meditation stuff. I did, a lot of people did art therapy. People did yoga. I mean, there was all kinds of stuff that you do.
Do you find, I find I got to get it out of my body when I'm frustrated. Like I have to go out for a walk or run, or somebody bugs me and I'm doing another mile. I just spent a few weeks at my parents' house, and I love them and I'll do anything for them. Sometimes they make you cuckoo. I'm going in the bathroom and I'm making little videos just to escape. And then I go out for a run and I just keep running. And now I realize, oh, that's why I ran marathons back in the day.
I remember that. Yeah. Well, you know what? That was the problem. I held everything in, which a lot of people do. I would stuff it down. So I would eat, or I would just, hold on. And I was so physically anxious. I was at the point where even when I heard loud noises, I was out of my mind. Like, I'm sure you get like that. A lot of comics get like that.
Okay. Loud stresses me. I can't, when people talk loudly, I'm like, just please.
Me too. And meanwhile, I'm the loudest person on stage, but when people do it around me, I like go into a ball.
Different, Jessica Kirson. Because on stage is the boxing ring. I call it my boxing ring. I get it all out, bam, bam, bam. And then off stage, people are like, you're so normal. I'm like, well, I'm not going around beating the crap out of everybody. I mean, I want to, but I do it there verbally. Right.
And you're on stage, you have a microphone, the whole thing. But
well, I don't know what that's like anymore. Do you?
No, not really. This is horrible. I'm not going to, it's insane. Like I have nothing, no joke. I have almost nothing booked in February, March, April, and May. Nothing. Like I called my agent and I was like, what's going on? He's like, none of the clubs know if they're going to be open, if they're closed, what's going on. There's no work. I mean.
Well, I had a gig this month, a very well-paying gig. And I said, I had to cancel. I said, I'm not going to do it. We're so close to the end of this. The light is at the end of the tunnel, the vaccine. I'm not going to do it. I have high risk parents. I can't. And it's hard to say no, but
I know. I haven't done most things. I have done a couple of things lately because I have to make I have 4 kids.
You have 4 now? What's happening?
4.
4?
What's
happening? Are you taking them off the streets? Are you like Holly Hunter, go out there and Raising Arizona and get me a toddler? What's going on?
I'm getting them from the cages. I just taking kids from the cages.
Let me tell you something. I take one of them home.
I know. I think they're going to handle that and like reunite them with it's so sickening. Yeah. But I
hope to God, Keith Price, who will be on the show with me on Tuesday, 4 kids. They're asking seriously, how old are your children?
So I have Zoe, you know Zoe, my
How old is she now?
14, and she's an actress and a singer, and she's in the performing arts school in Long Island, like the Fame School. So cool. She's amazing.
Did she really do the Sorry?
You would die over her. She's like really cool.
Is she did she voice a song, a duo with somebody's song, and it said Zoe, she went by Callie? Is that her?
That I posted it. That was her.
That was great.
Yeah, she's unreal.
She's gorgeous. She looks so much older than 14.
She looks like she's 28. I'm like, you're not allowed to eat popsicles in public. But no, she looks so. I walk with her in the mall, and men turn around. I'm like, this is because they don't know. I mean, she looks like she's 20.
Well, that's the thing with girls. They have to be very careful because these lecherous men.
I know.
My youngest sister would walk with me, and she's very tall, and these guys would leer at her. She's like, Maureen, why are they doing that? I'm like, honey, because they think that you're older, and they're still gross. They'll be that gross. They'll still be here in 5 years, but. You know.
Some of them don't even care if she's younger. Let's not even get started.
Oh, please. And how old are the other 3?
Well, I have a 5-year-old, my little Isabella. And Isabella she's my heart baby. I think, you know, she's had open heart surgery. She has major heart stuff. So she's here and amazing. She was born with heart disease. So she had surgery at 8 days old. And she's had 3 of them and a stent. And she's not done fighting it, but she's incredible. And then you're not going to believe this. I have twin 20-month-olds.
I have no idea about all this. We get off stage during virus and I know anything. You come back and you have a brood.
Yeah.
Are they boys, girls? Who are they?
Girls. I have 4 girls.
And what are their names, the little ones?
Charlotte and Madison, Charlie and Maddie. I know.
I can't take it. You have to send me off stage, off air, some beautiful pictures. My guest is Jessica Kirson. Let me just quickly do a little shout out. Hear ye, hear ye. This is my commercial.
Love when you do this with the bell.
It's ridiculous. Hear ye, hear ye. Martha Washington here. You guys, go to MaureenLangan.com. Buy a Don't Make Me Hate You t-shirt. Sign up for my email. I'll only send you information about gigs and guests. I don't stalk people. Ain't nobody got time for that. And what really supports the shows, if you're so inclined, and I know Jess has one herself, it's a Patreon page.
Yes. Go on her Patreon, please, and support Maureen. She's working her ass off.
But right back at you. See,
it's okay.
Both of us. Yeah. Don't be cheap pieces of crap.
No, I'm doing your show. I want people.
No, but still in all.
For you. You're working hard at this.
That's true. And get in at the Carol Burnett level, $5. You'll have access to all the audio and the video episodes. And then at the $10 level, I'm going to give you backstage dirt. And I hope Jess is going to give me a little bit of dirt that we're not going to put on Facebook Live. She's going to tell me something titillating, dirtish, something that you're not going to get. They're going to be like, oh, I want to know what it is. I might ask, how she was treated worse, what famous person, what comic. She's going to tell us before the end of this Facebook chat what she wants to share. But at $10, Dolly Parton, I'm going to give you these bonus episodes. I have some, oh my God, delicious dirt with Ophira Eisenberg, who from NPR's Ask Me Another, or Let Me Tell You Something, or I Got Something Up My Sleeve. You know the show. And at the Phyllis Diller level, I'll send you a Don't Make Me Hate You t-shirt right over my shoulder. But you can also get them at MaureenLangan.com. And you can go all the way up to the Joan Rivers level at a grand. We got Lily Tomlin. We got Rhoda. I'll have wine parties with you. I'll do whatever I'll do a wine party with Jess. We'll split the money if you go at a higher level. Just
I'll do anything. Yeah, hire Maureen and us to do a wine party with you. To hire us to do comedy together and just banter.
You know what? We would do that. We bring in a certain number of people for a certain price. Yep. Reach out to me at MaureenLangan.com or go to Patreon. We'll put together a wine party. The two of us, you'll be in pieces. We'll do a Q&A. We'll do some stand-up, but sit down. Yeah. We'll do that. I'm going to keep promoting that.
20 years. We have so many stories and so much pain to share with you. So much sadness and loss.
Oh, you have so much pain. And we don't want to hate people. They make us hate them. So really, reach out, Maureen Langan. or go to Patreon. Just go to Maureen Langan and I'll set it all up. We'll do something for you guys. We'll make it nice. It depends on different tiers. We'll do different things.
Yeah.
Why not? We could even put a stand-up show together and add a third person, but you just need us.
No, let's just do a stand-up show. You and I, come on. Someone from this is going to hire us. I'm telling you.
I know it. I know.
Get in touch with Maureen and we will do it.
Yeah, we're going to do it. So reach out. You know what? I'm going to promote that on my other shows too.
Yeah.
If you're game.
Are you kidding? I'll do anything with you.
I love you. So let me ask you this. You're not going to tell us now, but I would like to give them a little tease that you're going to share some dirt with me after the show. It's going to be a bonus that we drive people to Patreon. Is there something you could set up for us without giving too much away? Would you want to share like who treated you the worst in the comedy industry?
Great setup. I used to do warm up at The View, and I had a horrible experience with one of the panelists.
Great. We're going to say that.
If you pay, what do I have to do to get this information?
Oh, $10 on Patreon.
Give her the $10. This story is worth it.
You're the best. Patreon, 10 freaking bucks. Yeah, just go to Patreon, Patreon, and at the $10 Dolly Parton level, we'll tell you the dirt. It's going to be delish. I know it's going to be a great story. I want to talk about, first of all, congratulations on all your little lambs. And I hope Isabella. Good prognosis.
Well, she has a damaged heart. People hate hearing this, but it's the truth. And I talk about it because other people get it. It's like the Jimmy Kimmel situation. It's something she's going to need more surgeries and she's going to need things replaced. But the older she gets, she has a better chance of being okay. But it's hard when they're younger because their heart is so small.
Well, good energy, good vibes, lots of love, prayers, whatever you pray to, whether it be a pickle, send it out for Isabella. Woo! Yes.
Pickles. Thank you.
Whatever people don't believe it, they just believe in good energy to a kid. Just do it. I don't give a crap.
I believe in that. Just put out energy. And that's what we need to do too, Maureen. I was thinking about it today. My mom is right. My mother loves you. We always talk about her.
Oh, I love your mom.
She loves you since the day she met you. But
rascals.
Yep. She acts like things are already happening. She puts that kind of energy out.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If she wants something, she's a therapist. If she wants more clients, she'll start acting as if she has more clients and put that energy out there. And it works.
Really?
Yeah. I believe in that. I believe in creating your own destiny.
So what would you do right now? I mean, obviously you're doing it for your family and your daughter and you're seeing her healthy and an adult, I imagine.
Yeah, but more importantly, my comedy career, what I would do is...
More importantly, yes.
I know.
Isabella, you'd be fine. Your mother has goals.
Yeah, exactly. I need to get a gig. I am trying to act as if things are going to start getting really busy again soon. And I'm going to get a lot of work.
I think so.
I hope so. I think so too. People are so negative. They're like, well, all these variants, and I know it's a big deal, but let's just be grateful that there's medicine. We're getting somewhere.
We are getting somewhere. And, I just want my parents in their 80s to get the vaccines. Then I will feel a lot more confident. And this is Sicilian who has a couple high risks, but he's okay. He had a triple bypass before I met him. Healthy. It was genetic. Yeah. So I'm like, you're getting on a plane. My mother's like, he let you boss him around. I go, no, but I am now. Yeah, hell yeah, I am. I have to save people. Like Walden Caulfield saved people falling off the cliffs in his head. Doesn't matter, God. So, Jess, we hope your daughter heals quickly. Keith Price, you and the kids, get it, honey. Ron Vi, his dad passed to COVID, terrified to work right now.
I'm so sorry, Ron. I'm so sorry for your loss. It's horrible. I understand. I went through it. It's really horrible.
Very horrible, Ron.
Very horrible, Ron. This is an uplifting live.
Oh my God, this is a great interview right now. It's just rolling in happiness. No, but we love all these people so much.
Yay!
Jennifer Peterman, I just love the stuffing out of Jessica Kirson. Well, maybe that's where it went. She loves the stuffing out of you. It's gone. Anyway.
She loves the stuff. Oh, the stuffing out of me. That's very sweet. Yeah.
She's one of my faves. Okay, Jessica Kirson is my guest. And let me ask you this, you guys. we're not going to be here all night. We're going to do some backstage chat that you can get on Patreon. But if you're not, I am not seeing some of your names, and you're making beautiful comments to Jess. So what I want you to do, if you're on the Hanging with Langan page, you have to go to StreamYard.com/Facebook. That's all you have to do. And look at this. You click on a blue button and life is happening. There we go. Then I can see your comments. We can see your comments on the other pages, but if you want us to see you there. Jess has a, hear ye. She has one woman begged me, could you please stop? I go, no, I can't.
No, are you kidding? Then
No.
do more.
She's trying to control me.
I know.
So here we go. You, of course, we know your comedy special, Talking to Myself, on Comedy Central. The Comedian, the film with Robert De Niro. And I know you have a podcast called Disgusting Hawk. I looked at, please share what that is, because it's insane.
It's insane. Well, I called it that because there was a YouTuber that I was on the bonfire with Big J and Dan Soder. You're going to love this. And this YouTuber that we were making fun of started calling me a disgusting hog. But because
hog or hawk?
Well, he had an accent, so it sounded like disgusting hawk. It sounded like hawk. So then a lot of people in the podcast community started calling me a disgusting hawk and the hawk. So I decided to name my podcast that. And basically, I'm in characters. I do all different characters and interview people. And it's really wild.
Give us a taste of some of the characters you do, Jessica Kirson.
I do this one, Melody. So what you got you into comedy?
I do her. I do this one.
Vivian Eisenstein.
I don't feel very well.
Oh my God.
And then there's this one who's almost every comic we started with. How you doing? My name is Matt. What's going on? There's a lot of them. They're all inside of me.
Well, your characters are great, and it's Disgusting Hawk. How do people find that?
Well, they can go to dasdigital.com or they can go to YouTube.
YouTube. Okay, you guys, YouTube, Disgusting Hawk.
Yep, / Jessica Kirson Comedy.
Oh, YouTube /
Yep, Jessica Kirson Comedy.
I'm gonna let you repeat that without me cutting you off. Go.
That's okay. YouTube.com / Jessica Kirson Comedy.
KIRSON. And then the other place they can find it was
Gas Digital. That's the network I'm with.
Gas Digital. I looked it up today, and they replay your stuff a lot, which is really cool. Yeah, I saw that. Okay, trolls. You're getting this Disgusting Hawkeye. How many trolls are you getting? Do you get a lot of trolls? Because people love you. You're very beloved. I mean, those who know you would never, but you get crazy people too?
Oh my God. I think the more you're out there and the more stuff you put out there, the more hate you get. So it's kind of a compliment.
Mm-hmm.
But I get the most on Twitter and YouTube comments. Like the funniest is people will say like, this is the worst thing I've ever, like, it actually makes me laugh because it's so ridiculous, the podcast. And once in a blue moon, I'll respond to someone and then I'll delete it because it's so not worth it. But people are evil. I'll never understand why people are mean the way they are. It's mean-spiritedness, which if you don't have that in you, you're not going to get it. Like, I don't get it. I really don't.
And the delight they took, taking it, that's what I don't get. Jessica, Joey Cola, we love Joey.
Oh my God.
This is a double question, one from him and one from me blended. You were on The Comedian with Robert De Niro. You were a consultant in addition to being in the show, in the movie. Joey says that you introduced him to De Niro.
I did. Yeah, I became a producer in that movie, which is insane, just from him seeing me do stand-up. So if there are stand-ups watching this, it should give you hope. I was just performing one night and he was in the audience. It's one of those stories that I didn't audition for anything. But I was filming in the same, it was crazy, on Long Island. I was filming the movie in the same building that Joey was doing a show. Isn't that nuts?
Yes.
Said to De Niro, because I was trying to teach him how to do stand-up and how to act like someone who's been doing it for 36 years. I said, you have to see this comic. He's brilliant. You're going to flip out for him. And he was hysterically laughing at Joey. He loved his act. It was so weird. It was like meant to be that it was that we were doing that at the same time. He was in the same building doing a show.
Joey Cola, you didn't tell me that story when you were on Hanging with Langan. You held back. Don't make me hate you. How could you ever hate Joey Cola? If there's anybody out there doesn't know Joey Cola,
then you need to be hospitalized. Or Keith or Ron. I mean, these are just nice people.
Oh, they're great people. Joey is an emotional hug wherever you see him.
Oh.
We love you, Joey Cola. We love you, Keith Price. We love you, Ron Vaughn. We love you, Jen Peter. We love all of you. We're going to jump in a moment because I'm going to do some backstage dirt. I'll set that up for you in a moment. But Jess, this is a tough time for all of us. You know, the work, I see you're visualizing the spring. You're visualizing a lot of huge gigs because you're comedy.
For all of us. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I really think that comedy's gonna blow up when this thing, starts dying down a little. I really do think that.
Yeah, I think people will be just so hungry for it.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting because I did the dry bar. Everybody's done the dry bar specials in Mormon country. And I almost said I didn't want to do it. You do it. It's a comedy special, you guys. It's done it's called Dry Bar because you can't curse. You can't be dirty, like a dry bar of alcohol. And I'm like, God, do I really want to do this? Best freaking audience in the world.
Yeah.
The best. And I did it a year ago, February, right before the virus hit. So who wants their special coming out right when the virus hits?
Oh, my God.
But they didn't release. They're releasing it in April.
Oh, good.
I mean,
that's much better.
I cannot wait for people to see all my dated material.
Who cares? How long is the set?
You did 2 25-minute sets, and they'll edit the best, and standing ovations, and great audience, and they were lovely. And I was like, wow.
April's so much better, and we'll all share it for you and get it out there. And, you deserve that, Maureen. Jesus, it's been so long that it's just crazy.
So what can we do to support you? That's what this is about. I wanted to, you said the biggest thing is right now following you at Disgusting Hawk, your podcast.
Yeah, watching the podcast, and then just, follow me on Instagram, Jessie Kirson, and just keep in touch on social media. That's what I don't have any shows coming, It's like,
follow her on Instagram. She puts up the funniest videos. I follow you on Instagram. They're so friggin' funny. And you want somebody who has a heart and is smart and is fun. That's my Jessie.
I appreciate it.
I just miss you. It's just ridiculous.
I know. I haven't seen that. It's crazy. That's the worst part. Believe it or not, for me, the worst part is not seeing you guys and like hanging out. You're my family. So it's so hard to just be home and not be around comics.
I just miss laughing.
Me too.
Ridiculous people. I just miss the politically incorrect thing you can say that would get us kicked out of the United States of America, that would get us banished.
I feel the same way because they're constantly trying to silence me, and I'm like, I'm on your side. You're I don't know what you're doing. Like, you're not going to tell me what I can and can't say. It's crazy.
It has been insane because I say this all the time. I made an innocuous Trump joke, and the woman got up in the middle of the show and said, "Fuck you," and took herself and all her friends away. And all I said is, how much weight do you have to gain to go to a Trump rally? I just had a question. I just had a question. That's it. It was I don't understand why I can't have a question.
I mean, people getting that upset over, what are you supposed to say? He's anorexic, or they're anorexic, or what? I mean, when I did the Impractical Jokers cruise, I turned to Paul Verzi, another comic, and I said, I can't believe the boat has moved. Everyone was so heavy. I said, are we still in Tampa? It's
because it's the cruises and they're heavy.
They were half of them were in jazzies, like riding around in motorized wheelchairs, but not because they're heavy. And I'm not making fun of them. I mean, believe me, I'm not making fun of them.
No, it's just the scene. That's what people understand, particularly when you work Florida. There's some very aggressive people in these jazzies, and they don't give a crap about you. They want to get to the produce aisle first, and you're going to be dead. That's all there is to it.
It's so true. You got to wear like panning when you go to the supermarket. You have to dress up in like some kind of suit so that you don't get hurt.
We were eating dinner out there one night because I had gigs down there, and I guess it was 4 friends, and we're around the dinner table, and people come in with their jazzies. How long is she going to be there? We've been waiting like 15 minutes already. We're like, I'm eating my freaking dinner. Like, what is happening?
Yeah, I wrote a new joke. I had dinner with my mother, and we were sitting there, and she looked at me and she goes, "I don't like this chicken salad." I'm like, "It didn't even come yet. It's still in the kitchen."
So crazy.
Yeah.
All right, Jessica Kirson has been my guest today on Facebook Live. These shows, audio only, are available at MaureenLangan.com and on Apple, Spotify, all the major platforms. If you want to see the backstage stuff, you have to go to Patreon, Patreon, and then Maureen Langan. And that's where you can support. And for $10 at the Dolly Parton level, you'll get the backstage dirt that she's going to give me. Set that up again, what you're going to tell me without giving it all away.
I did warm up with the audience for The View, and I had to deal with one of the panelists was horrible to me. And I'm going to tell the story of what happened.
We're going to do that, and that's backstage, and that's only available to those who subscribe at Patreon. And if you want to hire Jess and I to do a comedy show, a Q&A, a wine party with you, whatever you want, reach out to me at Maureen Langan or Jessica, and we'll put something together really great for you guys. We'll make it fun. It could be a birthday party. You could just be like
anything, just a get together. Do a get together on a weekend night.
Yeah, I mean, how much Scrabble can you play?
Yeah,
it's too much. Oh my God, is she is a Carol. Rich Aronovich.
I can't deal with him.
He is the male you.
He is so funny that I don't even know what to say. And I have to say this publicly. He is such an incredible friend. Like, I get choked up when I talk about him. I just got a little choked up. He's been an incredible friend to me. Like, I'll never, he's just amazing.
If you're not following Rich Aronovich, but he goes by
Rich is funny.
Rich is funny. Follow him at Rich is funny. He'll put on a tutu. He has a baby.
And my mom watches his dance videos constantly and laughs so hard. It's you gotta watch his videos. You gotta follow him.
I scream watching his videos.
Yeah.
He just did a video, you guys. Rich is funny. And you watch him, he interspersed his moves, his fart dance on America's Got Talent. You have to, it looks like they're really talking to him. Like, that's so funny. It's absolute insanity. Do you see, Rich, how I support you? What are you doing, Rich? Are you sharing my videos, Rich? Let's get Rich on this show. I want you on this show. I want you to come hanging with Langan. Let's do that, Rich.
Rich is a perfect person to get on here because he is high energy and he's just funny all the time. I mean, you don't have to worry about it.
Insane. Jess, I'm putting you in the back room. Then we're going to go to our secret Dish the Dirt backstage bonus on Patreon. You guys follow me at MaureenLangan.com. Reach out right there. Connect. Jess and I will put something great together for you. We could do a Sunday afternoon, a Tuesday morning. It doesn't matter. Nobody's going anywhere. We'll be there for you because we're all about love.
Yeah, like if it's a group of women, hire us this Sunday during Super Bowl. That's a great idea. And listen, we'll be reasonable. We'll work with you. We just want to do our comedy.
That's all. Well, we want more. We want money too. Don't get us wrong.
$180,000, but it's fine. Don't worry.
We got your backs. Yeah. All right. That's my friend, Jessica Kirson. Follow her podcast, Disgusting Hawk.
Yeah.
Her characters will kill you. And I'm going to put you in the back room. Stay there, Jess. And you guys get a Don't Make Me Hate You t-shirt right there. MaureenLangan.com. Follow me at Patreon at Maureen Langan. And you guys, thanks for being here. You know, we work hard, and I am so fortunate to have friends like Jessica Kirson who, she's so in demand, but yet she never loses the roots and the grounding that she's been my friend since we began day one in this business, down at the duplex in Manhattan and any friggin' hole in the wall. And thank all of you for tuning in. You guys have been so supportive. Keep it coming. If you can, if you're so inclined, again, I feel like I have a one-eyed dog in a tin can on a street corner. But if you can, support at Patreon. Of course, PayPal and Venmo. PayPal.me, Mo Langan. Venmo at Mo Langan. And, you keep these shows going. You do. So thank you. Next Tuesday, Keith Price, Hysterical, with Professor Peter Bales, Black History. That's what we're talking about. And mark your calendar on February 23rd, Sandra Joseph. She is an amazing Broadway star. She played Christine in Phantom of the Opera on Broadway. for 10 years. She has the distinction of being the longest running leading lady in the longest running Broadway show. When I tell you how I met her, I so embarrassed myself, but she was so gracious. So we're going to have her here on the 23rd. If you go to MaureenLangan.com, just enter your email and I'll keep you updated via MailChimp. Don't worry, I don't spam you. I don't stalk you. I just let you know about gigs and guests. Okay, you guys? So until we meet again. Bye, wig.